Okay, we're live, yay! So this is a, let's see here. Okay, just got home from work, didn't know I had to work. Let me put this down over here. Today is, let's see here. Today is Wednesday, May 31. It's 10:10 in the morning. You can see that there on the cell phone, right? Here, wait. Well, yeah, it's 10:10, May 31, like that. I can't see myself. I got two cameras going, got a cell phone, and I got the other one there. That one's, okay. So anyway, just I wanted to show you that back here on the May 19th, I stopped by this store called Shake Rag, which I've known about in Dallas, Texas here. And they were, well, I had a function to go to them that day with my place I work for, DISD. Anyway, and so I decided, well, I had a little extra time, so I stopped by here and found out he was losing his lease and having to move out, so I stopped here and took a selfie of that store, and then here's a picture of the store like that, and then here's a picture of the front door, and then here's a picture of the couple of radios that I got, okay, from there. And then we'll switch over here to my YouTube channel and open this in a new window, all right? So here is just a brief video about, well, actually 10 minutes long, of these two models here, which is again the Sanyo M9940K, and then a Lasonic TRC918, which I got from that place. I just gave you a video of how badly both of these work. Neither works with a tape deck. And so now what I want to do is go back over here. Back in May of 2020, actually I had this model for quite some time, and I went through it and I sold it. And so I had these pictures that I took from way back when. And so I'm just going to briefly run through these pictures. So here's the front, the back, like that. You know, the screws out, how it opens up, the wires, where the wires go for the speaker wires. They're individually done, no individual plug for that, all right? And so just take lots of pictures, what I did here, so I'd know what wire goes on what peg and such, all right? So here's the inside of the back, or inside of the front. I mean, it's, you know, it's got a 2 ohm, 3 ohm, you know, 2 ohm nominal, and it's a 4 ohm speaker, 3 watt, whatever. And it's got a real magnet tweeter. Okay, so 4 ohm, 1 watt. Anyway, that's what's inside there. This has a nice warm sound to it. Okay, and I just took a bunch of pictures. This one did not have, let me go back and show you that to you. Let's see here. Back. This did not come with an antenna. Okay, so I installed what I call an antenna, which is I soldered on a wire to the antenna connection and ran a wire around the inside of the radio and gave it what I call an antenna. Okay, so here's the, anyway, it's just pictures. Mind you, this is the first radio here, so here is, you know, it takes the famous 3-inch, I put in a 5.3-inch belt underneath here, and this is about a 5-inch belt on the main drive, okay? And then there's just taking it apart, and you know, that's the old belt that I took out, because that's what it says up there, old belt. But I put in a 5-inch belt, and then the other, well, that's the other belt there. It was about that big, but again, I put a newer belt in. And this is what I use. I use denatured alcohol, and I use, you know, contact cleaner with lubricant, and a can of air and such to clean with. Okay, and then here, what am I showing? I'm just showing there's a thing, and you know, nice to have pictures so you know what goes where and like that. That's why I take all these pictures. Here I cleaned it. I removed this is still from the year 2020. Okay, and so just that, and so now we're back to the beginning, right? So, oh no, we're not. Wait. Here's just an overview of, well, there's a, what is that? Sanyo M9940, which I have some of, but we're not talking about that right now. So, and these pictures. Oh, okay, right. So here, remember I told you about I soldered on a wire, and that's the wire going around the inside of the radio, so it have an antenna. Okay, and so here I'm just showing where the wire, where I routed the wire down around. I looped it up to there, and I ran it. This is the brown wire. That wire over there, that's part of the antenna that I put in this radio because it did not have an antenna, an external antenna. So, and then there it is back together, and it's got a FM stereo light. Yahoo! Okay, and then that's, I think we're back at the beginning of this, right? So now I'm just going to close out this. No, I won't. I'm going to go over here, and then here I've got another model. But like I said, this is the one I just picked up a few days ago, or 9 days ago, or whenever it was, on the 16th. And here is the, what is this? 29 May, so today's the 31st. So this was 2 days ago that I did this, right? So here is the, again, the top of it. Okay, it's another 99940K, but this has an antenna, so I didn't have to do all that, all right? And I made a video about it, and there again is the model number, okay? And then here's, again, why am I taking all these pictures again? Because some of these models on the inside are different, as I found out with the 9935, but they were 2 different production runs. They had two different motherboards, and anyway, so that's why I'm taking all these pictures again, because I don't know if the same, if it's the, anyway, so what is this picture of? This is licensed by, okay, don't know what that's about, but that little sticker's there, so there's that. All the screws are in the back. I didn't take a picture of the screw back, but that's how it opens up. It comes, the bottom comes off and it rotates around the front cover, top thing, whatever. So here's just a picture as I opened it up. And then here's another picture of the wires. They were all jumbled up, but I unjumbled them. Okay. And then here's a picture of the microphone wires. Alright, so you take a picture just to make sure I get the right orientation. Here's a flash picture, which didn't work out as well. Another over flash picture. Okay, this is a better picture. Again, of the same wire hookups for the, and they're all labeled. Okay, speaker minus and left tweeter, and anyway. Okay, so. And then this is just a picture of where the screws go. So here's one screw for that, one screw for this, and then there's a third screw that holds this screw up here holds that on. Alright, so you take those 3 screws out, and one screw on the south end of the motor, and you can remove the entire radio and cassette together as one piece. Alright, so here's what I'm pointing to, is that screw right there. And there's, I ordered a couple of motors off eBay. I found some in Mexico, so I have 2 motors coming to me of exactly this same model, because if you read up on these kind of motors, they do not have a speed control. It actually has a mechanical speed control, but we're not going to, anyway. So here I'm just holding this up to show what wires clip into that little thing, because it's difficult to remove without that. So. Then here is the recording bar switch. That's this green thing here. The wires right here, those go to the head for record and playback. But this is a recording bar switch. That's a lever that operates it. And so when you spray down at the top end of here to get all the contacts clean down inside there, which I did. Alright, so here's just an overview of this, like that. Alright. Here, what am I showing? I'm showing that I removed. Anyway, you have to remove these 2 screws right here, okay? And then here's just okay, I have a lot of belts. I have them labeled as flat belts and other belts, and I just have a lot of belts. This is how I measure them, with a measuring stick and a pin and another pull along, and anyway. Okay, and then here I tried putting a flat belt in. It didn't work. So I ended up putting in a different belt, but I salvaged this one belt because I think it might still be good, but it looked old, so I kept it. I didn't put it back in. And then here again, yes, I took out the speakers and I cleaned them, and you can see the dust. So I cleaned the speakers on both sides. I only took one picture of the one side, but you get the idea, right? So I took them all apart and cleaned it. Now here's the belt that I put in. See, this is the belt I saved. So I said it's not new from the Sanyo 9940. I put it back in there, but this is the belt that I put in. That's the size I used. Okay, SCQ 5.3. I had two of them, so I didn't, anyway. So that's the belt I put underneath, and then a 5-inch belt on top. Here I'm playing some, anyway, I'm playing some of that in there, all right? And then here it is back together. Let's see here, I didn't have the radio when I was playing the tape. Yeah, you see I'm playing the tape there, okay. And then what? Then here's just an overview of everything all like that, but then here's my older, or the pictures I took on the computer screen to help me put this thing back together correctly. Alright, understand? So there's that. So now what I want to do is, I know that the Facebook thing is full screen. You probably can see everything, but now I'm going to undo this one, pull this one down, alright, and move this one down, so because that's YouTube, alright, so that's YouTube high, alright, so now I'm only going to play a few seconds of this. Let's see here, eject. Here is the same tape, Led Zeppelin, right, so let me stick this in, hit, and mind you, this is running on batteries, so I'll even show you the battery compartment here, why not, okay, so, and the sponge is still, you know, pliable. It hadn't been used. And I've got my famous rechargeable batteries in there, Zentners. It only takes 6 batteries, 9 volts, alright? And so let me just ever so briefly there. I don't even have the antenna up, and it's already, you know, there it is.
Still connected with the candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first.
Financing.
10 de la mañana y 20. Jake Ottinger is reading this article about them, said, I see him being a future.
Anyway, so, and of course, so now let me play the tape. I have the radio off. I have it, mind you, this has a stereo mono switch, and you know it about this model, but if it's in mono, it will give you mono for the radio and for the cassette. So if you're playing a cassette and you want to hear it in mono, you can put it in mono and you will hear the cassette in mono. But if you put it in stereo, you hear the cassette in stereo, which is odd for this model, I think. But that's, anyway, so. I don't want to sell that music, but that's what Led Zeppelin sounds like. I'm going to flip the tape over, hit the other, oops, wait. We caught a quiet portion. Okay, here, let me forward that a bit. Okay, it works. Let me play some music. I can play in here. Let me hit the 0 on the thingamabob there, the tape counter, which helps you put it in the right way. There we go. I believe I stopped this last time at the beginning of a song, so let's play that. Oh, I did. Or yeah, I did. That's the end of it. So here's the beginning of some song I thought sounded pretty good in here. Yeah, so I'll just let this play. Let's see, there's that. Mind you, it's still running on batteries, so it's at half volume. Okay. Here, let's see. Wait here, let's see who's coming. Is anybody here? Nobody here? Somebody there? Okay. So here it is. It's playing. This is my demonstration tape. And it looks like this on the front. Looks like that there. this only takes 9D batteries. I mean 6 volts, 6 batteries, 9 volts. So it's not terribly heavy to lug around all day. And it sounds great. It does have a DIN plug record play, but not a actual line in. Okay? It's got your remote control microphone, and then remote for one, microphone for the second one, external speakers, headphone jack, and your beat cut, and a standard AC input. You got a power plug and plug it in just to show you that it works with AC. See if I put it in ever so gently. See, there it goes. It's not working now. And now it's working on AC. So that's how it works. Anyway, that's my review of this model here. It's repaired for sale because I have quite some of these radios, and I'm going to work on this Sonic TRC 918 next. I just want to show you, in case you've never heard one of these, sounds so nice, pleasant, warm, and it will get loud. Well, here, I'll let play the next song. This is the end of this one, I think. So, and this is music I can play on YouTube. It came from YouTube, so you can play it on YouTube. Contact me via email or send me a messenger in Facebook if you are interested in getting this, or you can call me on this phone. Alright? And that's all we know. Alright? Meanwhile, I'm going to work on this behemoth behind me here. That's next. See if I can pull it up side by side from that room that moves stuff around. So, okay, I don't need that. That's that. So this is, oh, something just fell. That's what that looks like, alright, so this is, tear into this next, repair it. Okay, so, gotta go, thanks for watching, I've enjoyed, I'm having fun, it's what I like to do, repair radios, make them work, make cassette players play music, my music. Back to listening to some Led Zeppelin rather than that, but I can play that for a long time. This I can't because it's copyrighted music. Okay. Alright, so I'll let you go. I gotta get cracking. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Good day, bye-bye. Alright, so now just come over here and turn this off. Turn that off. That's good. Alright, so yeah. Let me see. So see, I was just shooting on only 20 minutes. Great. So it wasn't so long. Okay. So yeah, we got this one going. We got other radios to work on. There's a what is that? That's a 5550. There's another 5550, and there's that Sears thing, and I've got a. What is that? A Sharp 8585. Then here's a whatever that is, a 5100 Panasonic, and that's all we're going to talk about right now. I could wave the camera around a whole lot more, but I got so many things to do. All right, so thanks for watching. Good day. Bye bye. Gotta go.